All right, y'all. Let's get it. We are going for 2,600 today. I mean, look, I'm at 2543. So we, that's quite a bit of ground, but we're going to try. We're going to try to make it happen. So I think most of the games today are going to be Hippopotamus Defense games, maybe some Tiger games in there. Honestly, for black, I don't know. We'll see. For white, probably a lot of E4 openings as I am releasing the aggressive E4 course. There's only a few hours left. If you're interested in the 50% off discount code to pre-order it, there's already a good amount of content on the course already out, kind of a early access thing. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, go to the link. I have it pinned in the comment section. And plug in the discount code early bird. It's only good for a few more hours. If you play the move of E4 and you don't get this course, you're tripping. Okay. Now, if you don't play E4, you're off the hook. Okay. If you don't play E4, why would you get the course? If you do play E4, I don't know what you're doing if you don't get this. All right, y'all. Let's get it going. So we're gonna play some blitz chess today. Do some 5-0. 5-0 chess. Hope y'all doing well. Blunder Ghost, Randomness, Luis, Boyo 1991. All y'all, what's up? All right. What's going on here? Why is this taking so long? What is up with chess.com? Does no one want to play 5-minute chess? Yeah, it's just a regular game. Okay, we'll see. Maybe I'll have to set the, let me change the rating difference so that more players are available. Y'all can't see it, but I'm just waiting for a game right now. Okay. So yeah, a lot of E4, a lot of Hippo / Tiger. Tiger's modern. Okay, we'll see. And we'll just mix it up. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so let's start with G6. Okay, we'll fianchetto. D6, we'll see what they do. Okay, F4. So we have a Austrian attack. Yeah, it might be a good idea to do some 3-0 later on. We'll see. Okay, so against the Austrian, I've talked about this on my Hippo course, level 2 coming soon. I've talked about this on the channel quite a bit. You want to keep an eye on F5, so that's what we're doing here. We'll see. They might go queenside. That'd be interesting. Okay, we'll castle. Okay, we'll go C5. Keeping an eye on this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go A5. I'm trying to open up knight B4 / bishop A6. That's a possibility there. Okay, knight C3. Okay, in that case, let's advance in the center. Try to make it so F5 is less doable for them. And we can target. Okay, interesting. I don't know about that move. Knight B5, huh? I guess it works. So one option is I go here. One option is I go here. Let's go here first. Just try to pester that bishop. Maybe one of those next. / knight F5. I mean, the bishop can't go that way, so you're going to have to run to E2 or F1, right? Bishop E2. We got... Okay. Hey, shout out Sky Riddell, who is my mom. Thank you, Mom, for the dono. And Mom, a dono is a donation, just so you know. Okay, I mean, does this work? Check. Takes. I guess I could go here. Takes. I guess check. This feels a little more sound to me for some reason. Here and then here. Okay, let's try that. So let's go check. Luis, thank you, man. Shout out to Luis. Luis, let me know if there's a chess opening you want me to play today. I know last time you were asking for a Tigers Modern, which has actually got me. I made a Tigers Modern video, guys, this last week, and you guys have been showing some love to the Tigers Modern, so thank you. I'm planning on dropping another Tigers Modern video in the near future. All right, check. Yeah, the Tigers Modern is a good option, especially against the 150. I actually like playing against the Austrian with the Hippo. I didn't at first, but I like it now. Okay, well, let's go. I don't like that knight. Do I take here or do I get rid of that guy? I kind of want to get rid of this guy. Very annoying knight. Of course, if I take that way, that opens up. Okay, not necessarily ideal, but we're up a pawn, so I'm okay with it. Okay, queen b5. Let's. I was about to offer a trade. That's a bad idea. Let's maybe do that. Oh, wait. What about this? Okay, we'll try that to start. King g3. So we got two open kings right now. Check. No, here. Yes. I'm trying to keep an eye on c1 so that I can get this rook over. Good move, good move. Okay. Definitely down on the clock, which is not great. If takes, I think I'm okay though. Yeah, takes, rook c8. Okay. Okay. Check. Chekarunsky. Check. Again. Check again. Rook takes, I win. King takes, I win. Okay, we're winning. Okay, rook takes, I have check. Yeah, that would wrap it up quick. Boyo1991, shout out to you, man. Let me ask, Boyo, are you David? Let me ask if you're David. Okay. Had you taken the other way? Yeah, I mean, Yeah, that is something I was thinking about, Luis, is the King H8 idea. Let's game review this real quick. You get that white flash real quick. Okay, so if we expand this, you'll see, let me expand this real quick. Okay, you're gonna see that overall pretty good game, but not perfect. I had a miss. Yeah, 3 mistakes as well. Okay, so yeah, let me bring that back. Okay. Yeah, so let me shift this back to where it was. Somewhere around there. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so definitely had not a perfect game, but pretty good. Let's see, where did I miss? I missed here, really. That is interesting. Huh. That surprises me. What was I missing there? Oh. Okay. So I gave up 0.5. That's not a miss. Misses are weird. Sometimes a miss is like you missed a win, and then sometimes a miss is like you missed 0.3 of eval, and it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, so like knight before right away. This is such a key idea in these positions, guys. F5, interesting. That's something I'm going to have to look into. But yeah, let's go to Luis's question. So let's just make sure this is all good. Yeah, check. Okay, so this is slightly better. Ooh, mistake. Okay, interesting. F6 is the way to go. Now, usually, guys, in this pawn structure, we just never want to touch this pawn, ever. Really? Okay. I mean, I guess it looks good once you see it. Usually this is really bad because they get so much activity, but I guess because their king is so vulnerable, F6 could have worked. Okay. Luis is onto something. Right now, the engine's changing its mind over and over, but these are the same. So, in terms of level. So, I could have I thought about this. I was a little worried about knight g5 and queen h5. But I guess if we see this, we go here before the queen comes in, and we're okay. All right, good stuff. Okay. New game, yeah. So king g8, king h8, rook g8 would have worked. David, thank you, man. I don't know if you have the same exact username, or maybe it's the profile picture that changed. Okay, so we're going e4 here. Okay, let me fix this real quick. Okay, so we're playing against a Sicilian. What? A Sicilian's crazy. Okay. All right. Sicilian, just like in my aggressive e4 course, we're going with a3, e5, okay. So, yeah, here you have different options. Let's play b4 just for fun here, guys. Okay, we'll take, and then, yeah, so that knight's getting kicked around like a rag doll right now. But black knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing here. Okay, so we have a good center. Yep. So we have our pawn, 2 semi-open files for the pawn, and a good bishop as well, which is nice. Let's play f4. What the heck? We have check, we can block. Okay, knight c6. Okay, develop. I actually like that for us because h4 is covered now. Yeah, this is always an interesting moment. Do you play h4 or do you castle? I'm gonna play a little risky here and just start pushing. I mean, castling I think is losing for black because of check, and then knight g5. So they can't castle. They're probably getting worried in terms of castling because of that h4 pawn. Okay, we got 2 active bishops now. Knight g5 is definitely a move to look at as well. Maybe not now with f6, but you know what I could do though? I could go here and then throw the knight in. Maybe. Depends how they take. Okay, they take with the knight. So I have an isolated pawn on e6 now to target. Okay. Okay, castling. Does that work? Here, check. I guess I could get rid of the bishop. Or go for e5. I could also go check, takes. I don't feel like I have enough there though. This is interesting. Okay, let's just play quietly. I'm gonna go here, less suspecting. Knight. I have to keep evaluating this. G4, takes. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this for the time being. E5 is such a good square, I think. And if this knight leaves, that becomes an option at the very least. Okay, queen c7. Yep. Maybe develop. Worried about check. Check is not the most fun thing on earth. Interesting. Okay, we'll throw a knight in there. Yeah, I was thinking about that move. Okay, we'll take. Gosh, there's a lot going on here. And I'm running out of time. Check. Takes, I guess. Rook blocks, taking looks okay. I guess I could check first. Okay, I'll take that rook. $37 seconds, guys. Goodness. Goodness. Okay, sure. Okay. I guess it runs into check if I take that though, right? Okay. Bad move. Bad move. Okay, I think we're cooked. Yeah, I had a good position. I think I just thought too long. Okay, I'll resign that. Okay, no game. Got to play faster. Yeah, he really complicated that. That was a good game by Black. That was a good game. Complicated around, where was it? Right around here. Yeah. Okay. E4. Let's see what we get this game. Okay, E5. We'll play knight F3. D4. Bishop C4. D6? Really, bruh? Are we for real right now? Okay, I could go C3 or takes. Either one's good. Let's go takes. Ooh, I had another game on stream very similar to this position. Let's go bishop E2. Yeah, so C5, I mean, that's a permanent weakness Black's making there. So they gotta be mindful of that as the game goes on here. Okay. 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 Maybe castling next. I suppose I could give that pawn away. But why? Why would I do that, guys? You know? Okay, my opponent here, I don't know. I'll say they're playing a little questionable against the Scotch, to say the least. Okay. Yeah, because you can't let the Scotch get this much development, I don't think. Yeah, rook over. Takes. Looks fine. Okay. We will gladly run. And we just got pinned. Interesting. Okay, A4. Yeah. That was a good move. I can't trap the queen. Maybe rook h1. Rook h1, here, no. Here. Okay, let's try it. Try to see if we can get something going on the king side. Okay. Queen f6, sure. Sure. I don't want that bishop taking b2. Okay, bishop f2, we could attack it. Here they take, right? Take. Yeah, they take. Here. Takes. Takes. Maybe. Okay, which one do I take is the question. That doesn't really help me if I take the bishop, so I think I gotta... Oh wait, timeout. That doesn't work. Okay, I might have to. I might have to go here. And then... It's interesting. I'm down 3 pawns, but in return, there's a lot of activity here that they gotta manage, so... One slip here and black could lose. If queens come off, I'm done. So, can't let that happen. Okay. Maybe even rook takes h6. I know that sounds crazy, but that is a thought. And then rook h1. At some point, I don't know. This is also a provoking move. Yeah, I was thinking about that. So f5, we'll take it. g6, we'll go. Yeah. Check, maybe? It's not the best. Here, takes. Takes, and then here. All right, we'll go check. I think you got to take, right? King g7 might give me a draw. Okay. Can't go there. Oh, maybe. I'm not seeing a tactical shot here, guys. I guess we'll try that. Maybe rook h4 if king g7. Rook f6 drops the rook. King h7, I get check on c7. They don't have a blocker, so maybe king g7. So only, or check on a4. That works too. But why would that help them unless they're going to repeat? Because then g6 is weaker. g5 I take. I'm looking at... okay. Okay. Probably a draw now, technically. They didn't fall for it. Okay. Ooh, thankful to get a draw there. That was actually not looking too good, so managed to squeeze that one out. Okay, playing as black. All right, shout out to Luis. Let's see if we can get a... Okay, I was going to say Tiger's Modern, but the Tiger's Modern doesn't really work well against c4 and d4 because you need b5. So maybe next time. Okay, we're going up against the Averbach. So let's go Hippo. Yeah, this is... I love the Hippo, guys. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, I love Jesus. I love my wife, and then I love the Hippo. You know what I mean? That might be a problem, but... a5... Okay, yeah, so the Averbach with bishop e2, that leaves d4 weak. Of course, they have a pawn on h3, but I think this is still... Okay, g5 is solid, castling is solid. Oh, what the heck? I got a friend calling me here. All right, knight f6. I kind of like castling, or g5 and tucking. Both of those are pretty solid, I feel like. The only problem with tucking is maybe this comes next. All right, let's play a little slower then. Usually in this structure with the Hippo, you want to play f5 at some point, so that this helps me do that. Okay, I'll play g5 now. f5? Question mark? Or tuck? Let's try tucking. Okay. e5. That might allow us to drop back. I can't take it. I can go here, but then that. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, we'll step back. So we provoked a pawn push. That helps this bishop get active. Now I have 2-on-1 in the center. It's just going to be managing this diagonal, I think. But if the bishop leaves, I could take f3, which is good. Okay, so knight d2. Sure, we'll dance. You want to dance? We'll dance, man. Not like that, but you know. Okay, g3. Yeah, I see what you're doing, white. So you're trying to get rid of my bishop. In fairness, though, their bishop goes away too, which I don't mind. Here, here. Okay. Rook over looks good. Oh, just flip the board on accident. Okay, queen d3. Although that can help you in your chess games. Flip the board sometimes, guys. I kind of like this knight here just in case d5 is played. I have that as an option. I'm threatening this now. No, I'm not. Let's see. Sure. I'll just activate the rooks. Okay. We'll go back. And pushing looks fine to me. F5's a little vulnerable, but I have it guarded right now. B6, I run. Maybe we go up, yeah. So what we have here looks like a kingside attack versus 2 pawns for white. Okay, we'll keep marching up. Okay. Maybe check next. Maybe not. That looks fine. Okay, check. If takes, I get the queen. Okay, I'll get the knight now, and then the rook. All right. Keep it moving. What are we at? 25, 37. Okay. We got a ways to go, y'all. Yeah, that game, very complex. White did a good job in a lot of ways. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was looking at this. I don't know if it works, but this takes, I get the queen. And then I was looking at, like, you know, this kind of stuff where knight f3 can happen. I guess if king f1, yeah, I think white's okay, guys. I think white's fine. Oh yeah, they're fine. Huh, +2. That's actually not. Oh, right. This is what I was looking at here, and then I was looking at here. But this runs into takes because the knight's not there, so I'd have to go rook h8. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. There's not a lot of 5-minuters online right now, so let's go 3. Okay, we're gonna have to play a lot faster now. Okay, we'll see if we can get a Tigers Modern here. If my guy Land Edinez can show up. He's taking his time here. It's a complicated position, you know. Okay. New 3-minute game. Okay, fellow NM here. Let's get it. We might get a Tigers guy. Yep, we got a Tiger, guys. Tigers Modern here. Okay. Okay. We're looking at that. E5, we can play H6, sure. Tuck the knight. E6 is concerning because of that bishop. Here, maybe? Here, here, here. It looks fun. Yeah, the Tiger gets complicated very fast. Very quickly. I mean, look at this position. What is going on? Okay, F6. Oof. Takes here is freaking nuts. That's like, that's pretty wild for me to go into that. I could play here. Takes. That's pretty ugly. Okay, we're just going to do it. Why they're going to have a brilliant win, guys, or we're going to get clobbered. When you play the Tiger, it's usually one of those, if not always. Okay. Don't want to get checkmated on the next move, so let's get safe. You know, let's just start with that. We're up a pawn. Of course, they can even it out if they wanted to. E5 maybe? C5? Maybe C5. C5 looks more sound. Will I have time to castle? Long castle there. Could see check too, if white's really going to go crazy. I don't know if they're going to do that, but maybe. I'd go king g8 after all that, because f8 and e8 lose to knight e6 and bishop g6. Yeah, the Tigers Modern, you get really good attacks, and then you also get these positions where your opponent sacks material, and then it's like, if you survive, you win. Wait, what the heck? Really? That's interesting. Sure. Sure. Okay, knight f6. Pawn or bishop? Not knight. Not knight. Not knight. Not knight. Let's go bishop. Trade off that attacker if we can. I still don't want to get checked by that knight. Does this work? Intermediate move? That might work. No, it don't. No, it don't. Right when I moved it, I realized, oh my gosh, I'm pinned. Okay, we might be in trouble. Yep, one move there. Yeah, I'm cooked at this point. Yeah, that was, dang. If I freaking just take back, and it's still a game. We'll just play a few more moves out. See if we can get lucky or something. Down 6, down 40 seconds. I mean, hey, we've been in worse. We've been in worse situations. Okay. This is pretty bad, though. Queen G4. Go there, bro. Go there. Dang it. Okay. Oh, he went there, guys. He dropped a rook. Unless it was on purpose. I don't think it was, though. Ah. Down on the clock. B5's mine. Okay, I'm just going to move to dark squares because then the bishop's useless. And somehow we won. That was luck. That's what that was. Okay, E4. All right, we'll go delayed wing gambit. B4. Okay. Let's... No. I usually would play that, but that's kind of weak. Okay. All right. Queen, bishop. Sure. Sure. Let's play aggressive. My opponent's pretty good. 25-54. Okay. Taking is losing for them, so they're not going to do that. Okay. We'll develop so they can't castle. Oh, frick. Gosh dang it. Well, okay, you know what? In a weird way, I actually don't mind the compensation. I don't mind it. Okay, I was hoping they'd castle. They didn't castle. Okay. Threatening that. Sure. Maybe queen a7 if they take. Or check first. No, then the rook falls. Okay, we'll go here first. And then check. Does that help me though? I guess I get a pawn back, but I feel like I gotta get a little more here. Okay. Both of those pawns are weak. Sure. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe. I don't know if the queen... I guess if the queen goes there, then it can hold, because I can't kick it. Okay, queen d8. We go... here. Okay, here. Sure, we could throw in a check. Sure, we'll take the pawn with the rook. Sacrifice the rook. They're not going to take though. Oh shoot, I gotta hurry up. I gotta hurry up. This is a big threat. This is a big threat. I might be winning now. We'll see. Okay, we'll check to start. That loses. That. Check. Ugh, I don't have enough time. Okay, check. They block. Check. They run. I think that's fine. Check. Check. I can't take. Well, maybe I can get a perpetual. Check. I definitely had to win there at some point. I can't take the queen because of back rank mate. Okay, I definitely... Where was it? Right around here I had something. No, I didn't. Okay, I was looking at... Yeah, I can't take the queen because I get mated. Hey, Jerry, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Jerry for the dono, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is... Let's game review this. That was wild at the end. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I just have to take here. So I was looking at this position and I'm thinking I can't take the rook because of mate. If I check, yeah, I was looking at here and then here, or not there, queen c4. Honestly, I know I'm winning here, but I'm kind of happy we didn't go into this because I only had 14 seconds on the clock. Wow. What a crazy finish. And, okay, yeah, so that was good. They couldn't take. And then, let's see. Okay. Ah. Check, check. Their mate. Their fork, their mate. Wow, that's a lot to calculate. All right, well, that was a crazy one. Thank you again to David, Luis, my mom, and Jerry. Appreciate y'all. Okay, whoa, e4. All right, we'll go into a hippo / tiger. We'll see what they do. Okay, tiger it is. Tiger is modern. So I'm threatening that. Okay, we'll play c5. Okay, threatening this pawn. They push. We'll attack the bishop. take. We'll take. They can't take because the queen falls here. Okay, so we're up a pawn now. We got good activity. Of course they do too. Let's not get it twisted. Okay, yeah, if they didn't play that, I had here and then check. But now I don't. So let's go there. Probably castling next. Yeah. Okay, so I do have a check if I ever won it. I don't really know why I'd want it right now, but that's there if we won it someday, I guess. Okay, knight e4. Let's centralize the rook. Okay, we had good pressure there. They defend. I don't mind knight c4. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Then it'd be 2 bishops versus 2 knights, which is obviously good for us. I'm up a pawn, so if I can trade at some point here, that is the way to go. Okay. Okay, knight g5. Takes. That's not how a bishop moves. Takes, takes. Oh wait, what if I just go here? And then I take, and they take. Yeah. I can't take the knight because of the queen. Do I have a tactic here? I don't think I do. I guess I could go there. Threaten mate, they stop it. I go there. Nah. Let's just trade. Trade. I almost want to play this, but that looks annoying. Okay, I think it's better now. So h4, f6. Maybe rook e8. Okay. Okay. So I'm up 2, about to be up 1. But if they do that, I fly in. They could fly in. Yep, they do. There, I guess. They might have a perpetual. If they want it. Knight h6. Okay. All right, another Tiger's Modern. I got a good position there out of the Tiger. I think White pushed a little too hard. They allowed me to play knight g4. Just got to finish better there. Okay. Okay, we're going hippo. I mean, come on, guys. 2 knights, 2 pawns. You gotta be kidding me right now. This guy likes to move fast, I can say that. Knight f6. Take a little space, king over. Push, boom, push, boom. Okay. That's a good move to throw in too. I don't do this very often, guys, this king walk thing, but my opponent isn't giving me much, so we're just gonna not do much either. Just keep trying to barely improve. Okay, that looks interesting. Good move. They shouldn't take that. Fine. Let's go h5. Rook. Here, maybe? Or here? Is that crazy? That might be crazy. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so they don't want that opening up. Don't want e6 happening. My rook's obviously weirdly placed. Don't know if I hate it though. Okay, that is annoying. Here we run. Here. C4 looks like a decent outpost. Do we start sprinting for our lives? I think so. Okay. Just try to make a run for it. Maybe e5 is an idea now. They can't take the rook or else I have check. Ooh, no, they can't. I have check. That's a very common idea in the hippo there. Okay, bishop e5. Okay. I'm gonna get one of those if they don't take, I think. Which is good. Of course, if they take, I get good activity too. Okay, so they go there. Check. I think I'm winning now. Because I have rook c3. I was going to do this right away, but then they get check. So might as well trade and then get the queen. Okay. Check. Okay. They might be able to build a fortress of some sort. Aye. Check. Check. Here. Messed up. Ah. Had that one. Well played. All right. Going into a Scotch. Okay, London Defense. Interesting. So far, they're playing it correctly. Yep, they know what they're doing here. They know the theory. Yeah, we have a couple options. We can go here. We can develop. Let's go here. Joey, what's up, man? So yeah, the Scotch is a pretty fun opening. You can get a lot of fun games out of it. Okay, Queen G6. Okay. Okay. So we're threatening mate. They gotta play C5, I think. Knight there loses. Okay, so their bishop's bad, my bishop's bad. Do I want a queen trade here? I'm down a pawn. I don't mind if we get this though, because my knight on d6 is going to be pretty strong. Okay, check. Okay, so we're swarming the black camp now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's the threat. How does black stop that? If they go knight f5, takes, knight check, I take the rook. Here, check. Okay, so they're going for that. So can I get more here? I don't think so. That is kind of alarming with that weakness, but then they have a pawn on d6, so that's fine. I just don't want that bishop unleashing on me. Because if the pawn goes to c4, then I can't get rid of it. Okay, so bishop c7. Sure. Okay. Okay. Maybe there, and bishop f4. Bishop, if that bishop moves, I get d7, so. Bishop d8 maybe? Yeah, I don't know if that should take. But cool me. Okay. 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 Good activity there. All right. Any tips on how I can practice more games of the Hippo against an F4 C4 push? Yeah, I mean, it depends what level you're at. At my level, it happens all the time. I would say, honestly, just play it against the engine. Plug it into the engine. See what the engine recommends. Try to beat the engine. I would do this. I would switch it at a certain point, and I would have the engine play it with the Hippo and see how they destroy you every time. That can be a good way to learn openings, is by playing against your opening with the computer. And sometimes it's going to play weird moves, but that can be helpful because you're going to see how hard it is to play against the Hippo. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Delayed wing gambit. Get the rook off. Bishop out. Castle. Sure, if they want to trade, we can do that. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, the Hippo's fun. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, it's a good option. It gets a lot of players by surprise. And I play it in classical chess, so even in those longer time controls, it's strong. I don't really want to trade, bro. Like, I'll just be honest. Like, I'm not really in the mood. Like, you know what I mean? Not really about that right now. Okay, e6. F5. Okay. All right, let's get active. I don't think that's a good move for black. Okay, d4. Maybe knight e4. Maybe. Let's go. Yeah, let's go knight e2. Try to pressure that pawn a little bit. Okay. Gosh, they love trades. Queen e4. I don't want to trade, bro. I already told you this, man. I don't want to trade. All right, knight. Okay, I think take next. If here I have check. Okay, yeah, takes. Takes. Sure. Gotta sacrifice the rook sometimes. Oh, did I just mess that up? Gosh dang it. Okay, I think they just messed it up too. Okay, check. Mate. Yeah, I definitely made a blunder there, I think. Let's see. Yeah, right there was a blunder because they had king f8, and then if I take, I lose my rook. So that was the winning move. I should have, yeah, checked with the queen, and then did this whole thing, get the king out there, take, check, blah 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 blah. But okay, worked out. Thank you, Craig. And Solomon Chess, kind of close to my name there. Okay. Playing a hippo here. Oh yeah, this is a dangerous idea from white to go into this. Very dangerous idea. Did someone make a video on this or something? Because I've seen this a couple times now. We're okay though. Semi-hippo, put pressure on d4. Okay, we're going to take this way. Really? I don't know, bro. I mean, you're down 3 points, man. That's a lot of points, bro. Queen. Yeah, I don't really want to commit to castling yet. Knight f3. Sure. Up 4 points. I think white played too reckless here. Bishop f4. Okay, I don't want to take and give them more development, so let's offer trade. When you're at material, offer a trade. Hard to go wrong with that strat. Okay. This is the moment where we're winning and we just have to survive. If I survive, I win. If I don't, I don't. Rook e8. Kind of want to get off, yeah, get off the file, get on the diagonal, start offering trades. It's a pretty wild position. Okay, yeah, bishop a4. That doesn't work. That is decent. That looks decent to me. No, never mind. Takes, takes. That's crazy. I don't know about all that. That doesn't do great. Okay, I guess we're going for this crazy line. Trying to trade as much as I can. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to take because of the queen. I'd love to trade though, but just not right there. Goodness, this guy is good at keeping the pressure on. Oof, barely. Okay, got another hippo here. Got a lot of black games in a row, I feel like. Okay, so RIP Daniel Naroditsky. They're going for the Daniel approach. This is what he teaches on his channel to go against the hippo. Yeah, sure. Maybe. Nah, let's directly put some pressure on that guy. Okay, so we're up a pawn. Check takes. Yeah, I want to go here, but it doesn't really win material because yeah. Does it force a trade though? Check. Here. And then I get a trade. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with the trade since I'm up a pawn. Okay, wait. Bishop takes a6. That's not what we want. Okay, so maybe we castle. Oh, wait. Timeout. Here takes... No, sorry. Here takes, here the bishop's trapped. Okay. So they can't take a6. The bishop has nowhere to go. Oh wait, yes it does. That's f3. Close. But not close enough. I still like the position though. Because my bishop here is pretty active. Okay. Okay. Give our boy some support. Might be time to trade, guys. Might be time. Takes. Okay, so probably a draw, technically, but I feel like this is hard for black to manage. So I have that covered. Okay, we'll go there. Okay, we'll go there. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, I just blundered. Oops. Knight e2. G4 probably comes. Yeah. Maybe king e5. King f6. Pawn. Ah. Okay, c4 is a target. Do I have any cheese? I don't think I do. Yeah, draw. Okay. What happened to the hair? Yeah, I shaved it off. Yeah. Having too much hair is kind of annoying, you know what I mean? So just shaved it off the other day. Okay, this is a fun line. This is covered in my E4 course. Okay, guys, the discount code for that is early bird. It's only good for another 6 or how many hours? 6-ish hours. Okay, this whole line is covered in it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so basically after this crazy sack, we get a good hold on d6. Let's play h4. Knight f3. Okay, bishop. So as you can see, it's kind of hard for black to get rid of this bishop. If they castle right now, they lose. Okay, so they go knight f5. Sure. Okay. Okay, maybe takes. I could go takes. Boom, boom. Probably a little early, though. Okay, let's just keep developing. Okay. So that bishop stops them from castling. Check here. Nah. Here. Takes. Maybe we just start pushing. Check. Here. No. Okay. Crazy position, guys. Down 3 points. Crazy game. Maybe takes. Nah. Okay, they still can't castle. And we're in the end game. That's the threat. I couldn't do that before because of check. Okay, sure, bro. Go ahead. Now we go check. I guess we'll see where they go first. Yeah, so I don't want to lose my bishop, so we'll go check. This shouldn't have took that way. Now I save my bishop, then I take. Mouse slip, queen there. Okay. We should be winning this. Just got to wrap it up in time. Why does this feel so scary? All right. Next up. Yeah, so, well, actually, let me. Yeah, so guys, that gambit there, the delayed wing gambit, is a lot of fun. So there's this line here. I cover it in the E4 course. This is actually the engine move. Okay, so I cover that too. I cover C3 and bishop B2. And then if the knight goes to B6 or C7, you can actually play rook A3, looking to swing your rook over and start hurling this pawn down. And yeah, if you can get a hold on D6, that's great. I mean, black is super stuck. They could castle, but then they're going to fall into Greek gift stuff. And then, like here, for example, right? If they castle, check, check, queen flies in. It's awesome. And then, as you saw here, even all the way down to the end game, that king was stuck in the center, and that got us the win. Okay. All right. E4. We're going to a Scotch, probably. Depends what they do. Yep, Scotch. Castle. I was hoping they take the pawn. That's the Nachmanson gambit. It's fun. Yeah. Here we have multiple options, including C3. Okay. Get some development. Yeah, so Luis, last time I checked, black is about minus 0.3, even though they're up 3 points in material. Maybe minus 1 at the very start. I don't think it's minus 1, though. I don't think it's quite minus 1. So black's not winning, but they do have a technical advantage, but no one knows how to play that. Okay, B4. Yeah, so I kind of like this in the Scotch gambit as well. You get that bishop pair, and that can pay off in the long run. Yeah, I don't really want to give up this bishop, so I don't want to run into takes fork. So let's offer a trade. Yep, they don't want one. Bishop H5. Maybe queen B3. Nah, knight D4. Here. Here. Maybe I just tuck. No. Here, maybe? I don't mind that as much. Okay. And we can take backwards if they take on e2. So now d5 and f5 are vulnerable. So that's what we're looking at now. Okay, the knight wants to go there. I don't want the knight to go there. Can I stop it? I don't know. Okay, let's go knight d4. If they wanted to go there, go ahead. I'm opening up some knight f5 possibilities. Okay. Very dynamic position. I like it for white. The clock is an issue, though. Okay, sure. What am I missing here? That's protected. Okay, I missed that. Okay. Okay. Guess I could have took. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Takes, 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 takes. I didn't think they'd actually do that, but that's fine with me. Okay, check, 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 pin. Okay, I think we're good, boys. Looking at that. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so the opening course, I'm gonna drop the link again for you guys here. Okay. The official release date is March 1st. But I've been releasing bonus content on it early. Basically, if you play the move E4, this course is for you. It's 15 to 18 hours, helpful for all levels of play, including up to the master level, is the idea. And yeah, I mean, I would say they give you a chance to have fun and fight for the win every single game. So again, guys, this is the last day that the discount code is good. The discount code is early bird. Okay, plug that discount count in and you'll get 50% off on the course. That will only ever be offered for the next, what is it, 5 or 6 hours. Okay, but yeah, I put a lot of work into it. It's a lot of fun. You're gonna have responses against the I mean, gosh, where do we even start? Against the French, PIRC, Scandi, Sicilian. Yeah, if you play E4, I highly recommend. If you don't play E4, then don't get it. But okay, H4. Okay, we'll play H6. One of my private students and I, shout out Rob, were just talking about this kind of dynamic the other day. So here, C5 works. Okay, we'll go. Pushing's okay. It's a little probably premature though. Okay, G4. Let's see, castle. No, not doing that. Okay, let's start with. We could just play it quietly to start shifting pieces over here. Sure. Yeah, so H6, G6 can actually, I didn't discover this so recently, but against the 150/English attack, it can be helpful because you can slow down white quite a bit. So that's been an idea that I've been looking at, because now this pawn's stuck. These pieces are looking at a pawn, the knight's looking at a pawn. Now white has to try to break it open in some other way, but I actually like this game for black. I feel like we have good activity here, good chances. Okay, knight f4. Probably take it, right? That's a little wild because they can just take with check. So, okay. And then after all that, we might castle queenside. So this is a tiger's guy. This is a tiger game here. Okay, I was about to start going through the opening. I'm acting like it's a rapid game here. It's definitely not. Okay, knight d5. Sure. Yeah, I'm guessing that we're worried about knight a4. Still an idea. Opens up b7 as well. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, I don't usually do this, but because I'll be down a rook for 2 bishops, but I'll also have an extra pawn. So that's where it gets a little bit interesting. If you don't have the extra pawn, you're cooked, but yeah, extra pawn, you're in a good spot. Yeah, the tiger guys, the tiger is quite a bit of fun. Can give you that attacking game. Yeah. Okay. Here next, I'm thinking. Oh, no, not with that. Heck no. Yeah, we'll offer a trade. Do you want to trade, bro? No, they don't want to trade. I'm going to get a pawn back. Probably d3. I think it's forced. This is tough. Yeah, it's hard to play against a bishop and freaking 2 pawns, I'll tell you what. Okay, let's see if we can get a stalemate. We won't, but, you know, we could try. Ah. Okay, good game. Yeah, the 2 bishops is tough there. Okay. You know what? This is a road to 2600, so... What am I... Yeah, I'll play g6. I was thinking about doing something else against e4, but... Like maybe a CARO-KANN. But yeah, d4, guys, I always had a hard time with d4. Like, even growing up, I just could not find anything I liked against it. The hippo's actually the first thing that made me not dread d4. I played terrible against d4 for years. I just could not freaking figure it out. But the hippo helped, I'll tell you what. Okay, so rook b8. Got to get that in, right, to guard the bishop. That's a dynamic you could see. Probably see push. Or here. Or here. White's got options. That's not a good move, I don't think. That's probably decent, but I don't think usually that. Okay, well, we'll take it. But yeah, this is typically not the most fun for white. All right, bishop back. Fighting for g4. Okay, we'll take. If they take, they got to play e5 soon there. Okay, so they take with the g pawn. That leads us towards just jumping in there. Okay, takes. That is weak, but I can't get there fast enough. You know what we could do, though? We could go back. So we're threatening this. And then do I go here first, or do I wait on that? Let's take here. And then when the rook takes, we can pounce, I'm thinking. Okay, so queen g3. Okay. 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 Yeah, that is a move. Okay. Huge center here. I gotta find a way to chip away at this. Oh yeah. So they sack. I guess rook over. Yeah, we'll just try to freaking go crazy against that pawn. But knight e4 is strong, very strong. Yeah, that's a strong move. That's a winning move right there. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking good. I guess there. I don't know. I don't really know what that does, but that didn't work. Okay, rook over. Yeah, just got to give up the exchange. They don't want the exchange. Interesting. Oh, that's a good move. Hmm. The king's a little bare, but I just can't get there. I don't think. I mean, unless I become the luckiest man alive twice, which is going to be tough. Yeah, this guy's patient. This guy has a good skill set. Playing with patience, not over-rushing it. Good work. All right, let's keep it going. E4. A lot of Sicilians tonight. My gosh. Can someone play something else? It's like once you hit 2,500, just everyone plays a Sicilian. Sure. 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 Okay. Maybe F3. F3 feels solid to me. F5. Can I stop that? I could go here, but let's see. Check. Here. Check. Here. Let's try it. Bishop or knight is the question. I like bishop in the long run because it's surrounded by these pawns, right? Okay, probably rook up. Just get out of the pin. Okay. A lot of pressure here. Check here, check here. I'm fine. Yeah, that's fine. F5, yep, that makes sense. Let's run for our life. That's covered, that's covered. What a crazy position. Up a pawn, getting mercilessly attacked. King d3. I mean, that just doesn't work. Unless I want the bishop there. But I don't really want the bishop there, so. That might be a threat now, maybe. Okay, so with that, let's put pressure. Let's start offering trades because we're getting attacked like crazy right now. I get rid of that bishop? Is it possible? No, not in a good way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just resign. All right, we got to get back on the leaderboard here. Okay, E4. Let's see, Sicilian? No, a PIRC. Okay, so in the E4 course, I talk about the harmonious variation. So basically what we're going to do here, we're going to play a... okay, I don't want B5 coming. We're going to play like a Grand Prix against the PIRC here. Is the idea. So you have the Grand Prix setup. You have all these pawns facing that way. Castle. F5 is a little early, I think, right now. That doesn't hurt, just to get off of that diagonal. Okay, queen e1. So queen h4 is often a good idea if there's a fianchetto, but not here because the bishop's looking right at it. But okay, we'll do that. So good coverage all the way down to g6, e6. Maybe rook g1, g4 can happen. Maybe. Okay, b6. Okay, yeah. So very good technique there from black, going for my bishop. I'm going to go rook g1 and just start hurling that pawn down. If they want to take, that's fine. I'm going to get a better grip on b5 and d5. Okay, so they're not going to do that. That makes sense. Takes, push. I don't know if I want to take this and get that diagonal so opened up. So let's take the bishop. Then go here. If you take, I take, right? Takes, I could take this, take that, take whatever. That actually, I think that leads to a mate. Here, here. If they take here, I have check, 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 checkmate. Yeah, so the bishop has to take. Now I'm up material, so I'm fine with trades. Okay. Sure. Queen up? Queen over, maybe? You know what could work, actually? Let's go queen up. Attack the rook. Sack our rook. Bring the other rook over. And then g7 falls. Yeah, the harmonious variation... that's what I've landed against the PIRC, because the PIRC, there's so many lines that the PIRC player knows very well. The check PIRC, the main line, no matter what you play. So it's a good way to avoid the theory, basically, right? I mean, I don't have to take it right now. We can... I guess I could check. That looks solid. Check. Here. Here. Guys, I was about to take that. That would be heartbreaking if I took that and lost. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. This position's not that easy to finish, actually. If you want to get 2 rooks for the queen, bro, go ahead. Sure. Okay. Probably king runs, right? Okay, good move. It's just too much, I think, for black. Yeah. Okay. We're back up a little bit at least. All right. Let's see. We got g6, bishop g7, d6. All right, here we go. Yeah, so h4, h5, because there's a... Whoa. Bro, chill, man. Austrian beer lover. First off, nice username. Second off, chill, bruh. All right, well, here we go. This is about to be crazy. This reminds me of a game I played against, I think it was Suhao, the Vietnamese TikToker. Let's see. Do I just play it safe? But then they have all that space. And for what? You know what I mean? Fine. We'll go here. And then we'll take, if they push, which I think they will. Right? Yeah. So they can't take. They go back. Okay, so we have a pin there. That's good. Okay, sure. What a wild attack against the hippo there. Not sound, but it is wild. Okay, castling. I don't want to waste a tempo if I don't have to, so maybe we... It's a little dangerous, though. I think it's okay, though. .94, sure. Takes. I'm probably playing a little too crazy here. Maybe I take that way. So now I'm up 2 pawns. I just got to get castled now. So we'll start with that. Okay, if knight d5, I go here. A lot of pressure on the center. That hippo bishop is coming in clutch here, I think. I mean, trades are fine for me. I'm up 2 pawns. So, okay, knight c6. Do I have any cheese here? I don't. That would be fun, but eh. Okay, so let's go there. We could take back on f6 a couple times. Any cheese? No. Here could work. I actually like that because I'm trying to trade as much as I can. That's why you want to get your king to b1 at some point, guys. What rating was I when I started this stream? I feel like I was this rating exactly, or very close. Maybe I've gained like 3 points, maybe. Oh gosh, I have 36 seconds, guys. We gotta hurry up. Okay. Trading there is probably more principled, but I'd like to complicate it a little bit. Okay, clock's getting closer. We go to the, I need to get a6 in, so I don't get back rank mated at some point. Okay, a6. Queen over. Queen. Oh, I mouse slipped. That hurts. A mouse slip. Am I gonna win? Oh my gosh. Whew. Mouse slip there. I hate that. That's how it be though. Birds opening like the Grand Prix? Nah, I don't think so. I like the bird though. I made a lot of videos on it. Okay, this is my favorite move to play against. The most common line in chess is when they go for this kind of thing and then they play d5, we take, and then knight a3. This is my favorite line. You can win games like this all the time. I cover this in the e4 course as well. So bishop f5, good move. With that, we can go here. Okay, that's not the engine move. I think we'll kick that knight around. Kick the knight. I could go here and then... Guys, I'm telling you, this line's crazy. It's OP. You can pin the queen. How do they get out of that? Here. I guess they could take, but that's fine. Let's try this. a6, I still do it. Right. And then takes, check. Castling, wow. Now that is a move right there. Takes. Okay. Let's try here. Take my rook, bro. Take my rook. It's fine. Nothing's gonna happen, bro. Just take it. Queen. Let's see. Going to the corner. Okay, we'll start with this. C7 is an escape square that they can rely on. I got good development on the queen side. My king side's lacking. So that's something to be mindful of. I can't really develop my knight either because I get checked. Okay, so black there is just going, yeah, do whatever you want. I guess we could go knight f3. And then take, maybe. Crazy position. Check. No. Here? I need more time to think. Bishop f4. Okay, let's pin that knight. If check, probably develop my knight. Develop the undeveloped. Okay, they take. We take. You know what could... no, check. I was thinking about this kind of stuff, but... Okay, we can develop. Okay, let's take this. Take this. Almost works. Almost works. Almost works. Okay, maybe I can get my other rook involved. Had something there, I know I did. Good game. I had a good game there, but fumbled it. Fumbled the bag. All right. Okay, h6 next. Yeah, so good pressure here so far. Hippo can turn into an attack very quickly. d5. Let's try queen f6. Okay, do I take this knight? Takes. Yeah, why not? And then maybe knight, one of those. Okay, we'll start with that. That's pretty dangerous. Okay, they don't go for that. They go for here, more safe route. Can I keep applying the pressure here? Takes. Check, takes. I don't know. Probably not. Not yet. Okay, let's just play calm. Sure. Okay. Trying to open up on h3 there. I might be able to take it now, actually. Because the bishop's trapped. I mean, you could sack the bishop, but yeah. So sack the bishop. The question is, though, do I want to take? Because if I play rook f5, I'm threatening mate. Knight comes over. I threaten the knight. You know, let's try it. See what happens. Because I'm right there. I'm right there. And if the bishop runs, I have knight g3, takes, and then mate on the h-file. So I think we might be winning. Whoa, that's ugly. Okay, I think we can go check here, and then we win. No way to stop it. I mean, you could check, but yeah. Okay, back to e4 chess openings, e5. I'm waiting for a CARO-KANN something. Although I guess we saw up here, so we had the harmonist game there. Harmonist or harmonist? I don't know. One of those. Okay, Nachmanson Gambit. Does this guy know what he's doing? He's thinking. Maybe he doesn't. Check. That's the engine move, guys. I cover this in the e4 course. King f6 is the engine move. Hardly anyone ever finds it. Will he? We'll see. Or she, I don't know. By the way, I think the Netflix documentary Chess Queen, or the Chess Queen, just came out. Gonna have to take a look at that. Okay, so here we have check. Here we have check. Here or here, so they find the move. So now we go here. They have to find this or they're losing. That's the only move. Anything else, they're losing. Guys, the Nachmanson Gambit is wild. Okay, cover it in depth in the course. Okay, so that wasn't knight e7. So I know I'm winning. Where is it? I think I could just take this, right? With the rook. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, we'll go here. And then maybe knight h4. Threatens mate. But then they have g6. I guess we could just pressure the bishop. I mean, if they take, we get check and then mate. Or the king's going to start running for its life. So they can't take. Knight e7. Okay, they do take. Well, that's game over. All right. On to the next. Aggressive e4 openings, guys. Don't sleep on it. Okay, plain as black. Okay, so we're going to get a hippo here. A5, because there's a pawn on c4. Okay, e4, that weakens some stuff. But there's not really a way to take advantage of it at the moment. Okay, we'll tuck the knight. Knight here, start dancing. Okay, well they just gave me a pawn. Castle. Okay, take some space. I don't want these files opening up against my queen. And that's open now as well, which is good. Okay, do I push? 2 attackers, 2 defenders. Sure. I was thinking that, but maybe instead. Well, that's interesting. Let's go for it. Because if takes, I could take the bishop first or take, check, take. So they can't take this. They could take e5. If they do that, then this opens up in a major way. I'm looking at g4, and maybe queen h4 if that knight ever leaves that spot. We with the hippo have just kind of slowly taken up that space there. Okay, bishop f1. I think, well, I could take. That's an option. And then go there. Or I could just go crazy. Takes. Here, question mark? I guess I don't have to be in a rush. We can just defend our pawn and then keep pushing. And this is still going to be there, unless they defend the knight. But if they go there, I could fork. Right? Okay, so they take now. Okay, fine. We can start kicking that knight. So we kick the knight. Knight d2, good move. Check, takes. No, that doesn't quite work. Oh wait, timeout. They just left their bishop hanging. But if I take, they take. So I gotta go. There's a billion things I could do here, but I'll just take this. And then take. And then take. Maybe rook a4. Could work. If they move the knight. Okay, so we move that rook. We're looking at f4 now. Okay, queen h4 is also a possibility. Okay, let's go with that. It's not really a threat, but it is presence. It is presence on that side. Okay, check. Okay, just keep trying to close in here. Maybe h5, h4 could be handy. They might sack at some point. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so we'll start pushing that h-pawn. I like, okay, wait, there. Okay, we could take and then mate if they take. But all right. A couple brilliants, that's fine. Usually I don't get a brilliant, but I mean, in a weird way, brilliants are a little overrated, I think. Players really want brilliants, so they like play risky to get them, but it just doesn't. Most of the time in chess, guys, you don't want to risk everything. So if you didn't get a brilliant, it doesn't mean you played bad. Or if you get a brilliant, that doesn't even mean you played your best game. Okay, so we might be getting a, yeah, let's go for a tiger here. Okay, we're looking at e4. They do that, fine. They do that, sure. Okay, guys, the tiger is not here to play games. We're looking at e4. If you defend it, we can keep adding that pressure. e5. Okay. e5. I'm okay with this. I could also take here, though. Take there. They come over. I can't go there because I have check. Ooh, maybe not. And I don't want to get trapped. Okay, let's offer a trade. Okay, they castle. We go here. Probably see bishop d3 maybe, or rook d2, or knight d4. No, not knight d4. c3, I think that allows the tiger to, oh wait, takes. Okay, it's winning against this, but not this, I see. Close. All right. We'll keep an eye on this, though. Okay, now I'm thinking about this again. Now, if they go to d2, they get checkmated. If they go to b2, check. Here, the bishop doesn't fall. Doesn't work. Close. All right, knight f6. If there, they sack, they take, they trade. If here, we'll try that. We'll see if they got a tactic here. Maybe they just put pressure. Yeah. Okay, so they put pressure. I don't really want to trade, so go knight back. Okay. Got to start playing a little faster here. Knight d5, rook a8. Okay. rolling, rolling. What the heck? Rolling like a ribbon by, yeah. Oh, frick. Okay. Well played. Okay, going up against an FM. Let's see what we get. Let's play a Nimswitch, guys. Let's mix things up. Okay, let's go with the Kennedy variation. Tuck the knight. G6. Okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Bishop B4. Start looking towards B6. F5's fun. I don't know if it really does much for me, but we could check. I mean, it's so close that white's okay, but all right, let's drop back. Start rolling this H pawn. Okay, so G3 is a weakness. We can start to target that. I like the queen on E7 because C7 is protected. Do I want to give up my bishop? Not really. I like my bishop. Let's take this way so the knight can get active. Knight F4, D7. Maybe take over the, I mean, it's the only open file. Yeah, kind of have to take it. Yeah, this is looking like a draw, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm not seeing how I can improve. I'm not seeing how white can improve. It's looking pretty static. I guess we can play that. And then that. And then that. And then that. Okay, B4 is a major threat. Don't want that. They're still pushing. Okay. Nope, don't want that opening up. But this is fine. I'm not taking it though. All right. New game. Okay, E4. Oh, okay. So let's get a Papaticula Gambit here. Also covered in the E4 course. Ton of fun. Takes French players out of their comfort zone. Okay, so Yeah, I mean, we could take now, we could take later. Let's take now. Drop back 1 square, develop, castle, and then you get these kind of positions where you have a good central / queenside presence. Let's see, yeah, king over. Okay, looking at this. I can't go there. I can offer a trade though. I could take the queen. You know what I mean? I mean, hey. Okay. Yeah, very fun gambit for white against the French there. Okay, another aggressive e4 opening here. What are we going to get? We're going to get a delayed wing gambit. Okay. Yeah, let's just develop this game. Knight f3. Man, what the heck? Why not? Why not? Okay. Okay. Yeah, just trying to play aggressively on the king side. f5, yeah, I don't really... Okay, if the knight's on g8, I don't take that. But if the knight's here... Yeah, I'm still not taking it. h6 loses. Castling here. Okay, so g6, yep. Here takes... Let's try it. Let's see if we can cook something up here. Just break open that king side. So you play the delayed wing. Okay, I'm down 6, so I mean taking a bishop's not going to fix my problems here. Queen in. Threatens that. I guess I could do the more forcing move. G7, check. Yeah. I could take. I could take. Yeah, but then takes, queen h4. Okay, let's just take our bishop and go from there. Yep, queen e7. So now, I mean, another common theme here is to look at d6, so that's something we're thinking about too. Over doesn't really help black. I don't know if they have enough time to do all that. Plus I have c4. Maybe I get that rook. Maybe. Never know. Okay, d6. Sure. I don't think you can take. I don't think you can take, bro. Oh, I see. I see. All right. We fly in. King f7 maybe? Or knight f6? No, not knight f6. So we're down a piece. This king is still exposed. So this is gonna, I think we still have a little bit of an attack. Okay, check. Takes, oh, frick. Frick. No good, no good, no good, no good. All right, now we got the clock. That's all we got, guys. Ah. Can we get lucky? It's not looking like it. Go game. Okay. Let's, yep, G6. We got an Averbach here versus the Hippopotamus. Either of these are good. No pawns over to the side. This also helps me castle. In the case of there being a battery ram, there wasn't in the first place, but okay, rook. Thank you. We fly in. Okay, add the pressure. Do I just do this maybe? F4 is pretty weak. Gotta watch out for those sniper bishops, y'all. Okay. Check. They can't take. Check. They go here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a breakthrough there. Okay, I guess we try this. They can't take with the F pawn. Queen. Check, still doesn't do much. Let's take. That can't be bad, right? Maybe check. Okay, check. We take. We go back. We're looking at check now with our knight. Okay. So I'm trying to get that queen off of h3. One potential option, like if the queen runs, I could go f3 maybe, so that's not. I mean, the knight could take, but then I just take, and then I think h3 falls there. Although wait, here, here, here. Yeah, so the queen does get back. Here, 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 here. No. Here, here, here. Not quite. I know there's a win here. I know there's a win. I know there's a win. Okay, let's start with this. Just get off of the knight's vision. Now this is more dangerous. You know what I mean? Yeah. F3. I don't know how they stop that, to be honest. Okay, rook over. Okay, wait. Okay, I can't go F3 because of check. I could go here. I don't want to do that though. Take, it's over. I just take the rook. H3 will fall, right? That's game. Okay. New 3-minute E4. Another Sicilian. Okay, okay, so sometimes if you see this, you can go for like a for this kind of approach. So let's try this. We'll go takes here. If takes, I might have queen f3 actually. Because I'm threatening f7, right? Okay, so now I can try to develop rapidly. Don't like that move. If there, I take, and then go check. Bishop e7. Yeah. We can do this whenever we want to. Do it now or later. I don't know if I should castle queenside though. I'm just gonna go kingside this game. I'm not sensing any, crazy attack for us. So okay, that's an improvement. Okay, here, if I go there, I get trapped. So I gotta check. Bring this rook over. Attack the queen. I'm trying to pick off that knight. Okay, they don't want that. Knight d4. That feels solid to me. We definitely have some compensation, I feel like. Queen a6. Check. Pawn. Do I have time? maybe I go for this. Try to keep some material on the board. I mean, if I get rid of the bishop, then that's good for the kingside presence. Okay. I don't know about that move from black. Although I guess queen e5, maybe that's the idea. Okay, so let's just play it cool. Play chill, you know what I mean? E5. Okay, now you're blocking your queen. The bishop's active though. All right, we can activate the rook. Activate the rook. Activate the queen. Maybe that if, well, that's interesting. Okay, let's go back. That probably comes. If they take, I have a draw. Okay. Start pushing here. If they take, it's a draw. They're not going to take though. If here they have check, so maybe I start running. Okay, well played. Okay, another e4. Okay, g6. Against this, I kind of like knight c3 and then h4. It's a fun option. Just take some space. I don't know. Either of these are good, guys. If knight f6, you push. So yeah, good move from black. Okay, we'll trade down. Yeah, play cool. Probably bishop e3 next. Because that bishop is, that pin's annoying. Okay, c6. I don't mind getting rid of that knight. Maybe knight g1? Knight g3 could work too. Okay, let's just give the pawn up. Try to get some compensation back. Okay, so now they're going for bishop h6. We don't want that. We don't want to castle into that, at least, right? Okay. King up. Bishop back, or pawn back. Pawn back, knight back. I'm getting tired. Okay, pawn up. Check here. Good move. Good move. Okay, fine. I gotta get the knight out at some point. D3 comes. Sure. Okay. Okay. So now we're at even material. Yep. No. Probably safer to... Okay, this is probably technically a draw, but it's hard playing up against a knight. You gotta go there, yeah. Okay, pawn up, check, check, here, 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 Chakarunsky, we run. This is winning for black, easily. Oh, now it's a draw. They just gave it up. They gave me opposition, guys. Okay. All right, playing as black again. Maybe another Averbach here, I'm thinking. Okay. Yep, got to defend h6 because there's a battery ram there. Fianchetto, rook over. Yeah, I don't know about that move. I think that gives me removing this knight. And then I take d4. Knight e5, maybe. I like it. If they take, we have check. We're threatening check. We're looking at this too. Okay, in that case, we can take this. We have a fork. All right, fast game there. Fast hippo dub. Okay, another French. Papaticulate Gambit. Okay. Yeah, d4, take some space up, castle. 95 looks solid. That's a general idea in this gambit, guys, against the French. But yeah, I mean, if you look at this position, you're not going to think it's a French, right? So that's kind of why I like openings like this, gambits like this, because you get the you get your opponents into territory that they don't really know. Okay, lock that down in a jiffy, jiffy. I don't know. Okay. Probably got to do this at some point, right? That's an idea all of a sudden. I'm sure he'll see that. F5, really? That, I don't know about that. Doesn't that give me a pretty good knight? Interesting. F5. I guess they're counting on the bishop activating in a strong way. Okay, bishop d6. It feels right to push, but I'm not seeing exactly how we would play that out. That is not good. Do we just run back? Okay. So they might, yep, they get rid of the knight. Makes sense. Okay. Rook on the 7th. I guess that doesn't do much, right? We might be headed towards a draw. Bishops of opposite color can be pretty drawish. But they do have the time advantage. Okay. We'll go here. Maybe I get my king over here to f2. I should have played c5, I think. Yeah, there's a draw. There's no way. No way through for either side. All right. Okay, we got another tiger here, looks like. We'll slow that down in a hurry. That could have worked. Probably a little premature, though. A lot of ideas. It could still work if the bishop runs back, potentially. Okay, kick the knight. You got to at some point when you're playing the tiger. I was gonna take the knight, but it might be better just to take this guy, because now the knight's hanging. Okay, queen g4. Sure. We'll trade. That is annoying. I guess I'll try running. Yeah, even material. Obviously, my king's in a lot more danger than theirs is. Not even close. Knight f4. Okay, okay. I'm good with trading, bro. Like, I think we might have to trade because I think I have queen g1 now. Yeah. Okay, so now I can breathe for a second. That's not going to happen, bro. Maybe rook g8. Not really looking at a threat there, just space or activity. Sure, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's activate. I like the two knights. I love knights. Here. Not sure why I did that. Okay, here. Not sure why I did that either. I think I'm getting tired, guys. Here, maybe. What do we at? A little over 3 hours. Okay, c3. Check. Probably still a draw. Nah, bro. Nah. Stop playing with me. Okay, check. Here, check. 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 No check. No check. Yes. Okay. All right, going up against a 2600 here. Delayed wing gambit. They go for the g6 line. We'll drop our queen back. This is like the best theoretical line black has, according to many. Okay. All right. So yeah, it actually turns out like if black knows this line, it's like dead even game. Yeah. E5's sharp. Okay, they want sharp. They want that. They're about that. Okay, well, they got to be careful about f5. I guess I got to be careful about d5, though, at the same time. Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. You gonna take my knight? I don't think you want to give up. Yeah, okay. I don't know, brother. I don't know. That's a little weak. Do I pin this bishop? Yeah, let's pin that guy. So queen a5. The queen's barely hanging onto the bishop. Let's distract the queen. Try to distract it. Let's try to distract the queen again. Although, what's that really do? I mean, not much. We could jump in there. Look for some kind of opening. This. Yeah. Pretty stagnant position in a lot of ways. I'm probably thinking a little too much here. Okay, let's just move our king. When in doubt, move the king, right? Okay, bishop e6. Trying to take advantage of those dark squares. Very risky play by black, going for that. But right now they're holding all the spots they need to hold. Okay, queen h5. I don't want to lose my rook. I ain't trying to lose my rook, bruh. Okay, queen c still doesn't work. Okay, I guess we're hiding. This feels like checkers at this point. Fine. Everybody hiding from everybody else. Do I want to take you? Not really. Do I have a choice? Not really. Again, draw in position, but I got 34 seconds. So it's gonna be a scramble here. Okay. 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 That could be dangerous. Okay. Okay. Maybe I start walking in. Ah. Got me on the pre-move. Good game. All right, guys. Maybe I got one or two more in me. I'm getting pretty tired here. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, the discount code, okay, only good for a few more hours, is early bird. Okay, for the E4 course. If you play E4, go get that. Thank you to all of you that have invested in it already. Okay, maybe we go till we lose. Maybe we finish on a win. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Y'all been there. So d4 is definitely... Okay, now it's not. It was weak. Okay, defend the bishop, f5. Do all this. If bishop f4 like that one game, we can take and then take. We just had that a second ago. Are they going to repeat history here? No. That's not a good move either, though. It's pretty weak. Takes. Offer to draw? Nah, bro. Why would I take a draw here? You have a pawn on h4. Oh, now you want to draw? Okay, wait. Now I'm actually considering this. Here. 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 That's still weak. Nah, I don't want to draw, bro. It's too early, you know what I mean? We got to play some chess here. All right, let's finish on a win, guys. Okay, I guess that isn't good at the moment. Here. Okay, let's take this. Maybe rook h5 if they take our knight. Could be good. The king would start running at that point. They're probably okay though. Here. I could double up. That could be a little bit more complicated. Maybe. Now rook g1 still good though. Okay, so they don't take it. Let's get our knight involved. If you want to sack the rook, takes, check, block, we're fine. I think. Okay, knight e4. I could trade. It's not the worst trade ever, honestly. No, bro, I don't want a draw. He keeps offering me a draw. I'd love to open my bishop up. So that's kind of the point of c5. Okay, good. Bishop's better. Rook f3, I guess. It's a little loose, I will say that. But we're actually up on the clock. That's a nice, you know, that's nice. That's cool. Doesn't always happen. Okay, g5. c7. I just gave up a fork there, guys. I got lucky. Okay, we'll threaten mate. Doesn't work, fine. Cool. All right. All right, guys. Thanks again. Thanks again for watching. Yeah, hope you guys. Thank you to all of y'all who have been pre-ordering the E4 course. I'm looking forward to dropping all the content. A bunch of it's already out, a good amount. But yeah, discount code for that. Just go to the link is early bird. You'll get 50% off. This will never be offered again to the public like this. So if you play E4, make sure to go do that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I will see y'all. I will see y'all soon. Peace.